This is CNEagles.com and the Richard Moodie Show. I'm the voice of the Eagles Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's and women's soccer coach Richard Moodie. Moodie, you turn your attention from a non-conference affair and a pair of wins against Milligan to now the Coker Cobras, and an odd setup for you. You actually will go down Friday night, spend the night, and then play Saturday against Coker. What does that change do for you getting to go down a day early and rest for the night?
To be honest with you, I think that it's something that we should do probably a little bit more of. Just trying to find ways in the budget to make it happen is obviously difficult, but where 5-hour trip, it would be a difficult one to go up and back in one day. So in preparation and trying to get the best out of our athletes, I mean, it just makes sense. So it'll be a little bit different, but I think we'll be able to manage athletes better, especially on game day. And then, of course, we just got to kind of pack in the bus and get on the way home that evening. But that'll be a little bit easier if we win. So it is a little bit different, but again, I think it just gives us endless possibilities and better ways to prepare for the game. So,
how did Milligan and a pair of wins for your teams get you ready for this weekend?
Well, I mean, you're only as good as your last game, but I think that you definitely, we look at the remainder of the schedule and we're thinking that, we've got to go all out here and just try and pick up the rest. It will be difficult. We play against some tough competition, but, I think that this team, on the girls and on the boys, I think have still got a lot of potential and to do much more than what we're even achieving right now. I think we've got potential to create a few upsets here, and so I mean, obviously winning at Milligan helps build the foundation, and the boys are playing good soccer right now. We look pretty good, and same with the girls. And so going into this game, you wouldn't want it any other way than coming off the back of 2 wins. So
you look at it too, and both teams are in a spot where if the season ended today, you'd be headed to the conference tournament. How do you play with that pressure? There's no room for error, really, on either side. How do you play with that pressure?
Well, not with the last 5 games being conference matchups, but again, we said that to the girls. Again, different goals for both teams. The girls, we just want to be in the tournament this year because we haven't been there for the last 2 years. But with the boys, we'd like to think, can we be one of the top 4 teams and be the home seed going into the tournament? But with the girls, we tell them all the time, if the season ended tomorrow, we'd be in the tournament. Great, mission accomplished. But I'd much rather gamble and try and fight for one of the higher seeds, But I mean, it is going to be difficult. Some teams that started off maybe slower are picking up now within the conference, and obviously us losing to Newbury there at home was a bit of an upset for us. So we really need to take everything out of it for the girls to stay in it. And with the boys, I think the same thing. I mean, there's some teams now starting to play some good soccer, and I think it's anyone's game. And just being in the tournament, it's no guarantee, and so it is tough. Now adding Queens and Coker into the conference has made things pretty difficult for us, including this 5-hour trip that we'll have to make tomorrow. But I think that both teams, we won't want it any other way. We've got 5 games left. We've got some players coming back now from injury, and hopefully we'll get to see their faces on the field again here on Saturday.
Break down the Cobras. What challenges do both their men's and women's teams pose?
The women's team, they're a good team with just a bad record right now, and it's tough when you're in the season and there's no real room to fix problems or things that are going wrong, because before you know it, you're on your next game. And the girls, they're a good team that's just had some bad results, a lot like the Milligan sides that we played last night. And on the boys, obviously, these guys are flying, and they're a very, very good team, and a team that we need to respect and definitely not take lightly. And so, but either way, we're still going there to try and pick up 2 wins, and we've got to go there and give it to them. We've got to play the best that we can. And so, but again, coming off 2 wins is the way that we want to be and set up to going into Saturday. So hopefully, if we can come out swinging and take it to them, we stand every chance to beat them.
Moodie, pleasure as always. Good luck on Saturday.
Thanks, Adam.
Carson-Newman head men's and women's soccer coach Richard Moodie. I'm the voice of the Eagles Adam Cavalier. This has been the Richard Moodie Show, and this is CNEagles.com.